We're back with the Kingstonian Diaries. On today's show, it's only our second episode in League 2. But what I want to do is I want to look at some of the signings other clubs have made, and then we will also review how we've done in the season so far. And then I will map out the tactic itself and take a look at what we are doing to keep ourselves up in League 2. My name is Daljit. These are the Kingstonian Diaries. Welcome to Bustthenet.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification button to stay in touch for more videos like this.
Alright, so how we done so far this season? We've done okay. I'm pretty happy with our performances. But I'm going to cover each match individually. Like Charlton, 6-1. At this point, I thought the season was like, I'm in trouble. We don't have the right kind of players. But to be fair, Charlton are a championship side. So if I was to beat the championship sides with the players that I have, something must be very, very wrong because I just got newly promoted. There must be something I'm taking advantage of. Yeah, so they completely demolished us 6-1. And then our next match, we played Exeter City. That was on the last show. We couldn't hold a 3-1 lead down, but this was a big match against File. To put things in perspective, let's look at the odds. Now, Kingstonian, I'm expecting to beat clubs up to about Morecambe, right? So these clubs are more or less all the 20s, right? Bradford all the way down. I want to be able to beat them. These are going to be a tough ask. But my goal has always been in this game to make it very hard for teams in the top tier, the top 4, to make it very hard for the top 4 to beat us. And I've followed that strategy since the early days of Championship Manager. If you can develop consistency in your squad selection, in your tactics, and have a consistent plan, you know what you're looking out for, it becomes incredibly easy to play this game. So tactically what we did was we have 2 tactics only. We only use the Kingsbourne system and the Spectre system. The Kingsbourne system literally now has the option of having target men, because I went out there and I signed Jack Sampson. We talked about it on the last show. I might be signing him. He was on trial. I've signed him because he gives me the option to use the target man. So now I've got 2 options in the way I play my game. I can be more direct with the use of a target man, since players are going to be, looking to pass the ball out to him. And we can also switch between a regroup strategy, which is a bit more defensive, like something I didn't do against Exeter. We took a 3-1 lead. I was not feeling well on that day. And I went like, oh no, I should have gone regroup after taking the 3-1 lead. What am I thinking? So, if I'm going for goals, it's counter press. Otherwise, it's regroup. It's a very simple strategy because I'm not going to change my line of engagement or my defensive line, because you don't really need to do that a lot in your game. A lower line of engagement basically sets the confrontation between you and the opposition to the midfield area, or slightly away from your goal. The idea here is to have consistency. You don't defend in front of your goal because you're going to be suspect to long shots. So you want to keep them as far away from goal as possible, and you start your defending there. It's a strategy a lot of successful counter-attacking teams employ. You will not find a lot of teams that counter-attack inside their own box. That's just suicide football. So you look at clubs like Sheffield United, look at clubs like Wolves. They all play counter-attacking football, but they don't press in their third. I mean, yes, they wait for the team to get there, and then they do some they press, but they also shift their line of engagement, right? So their line of engagement usually is around the halfway mark. So that's when they actually start. That's when their players drop back. And then once they're in their defensive third, the players will hold their positions as much as possible. 1 or 2 players might go out and press. This is something I want to do. I want to make it difficult for teams to score against us. On top of that, our strategy has to be to leverage of things that we are strong at least play to our strengths. And I had to look for players like Jack Sampson, who gives me the option of playing with set pieces. So we've got somebody with jumping range of 16. That's about it. At least he can hit the ball. So we went, okay, fine. We're going to use Jack Sampson in some of our tactics. So we have certain options. And as it turns out, it wasn't a bad move. Against Exeter 3-1, but this was it. File, newly promoted side. Could we beat File? the numbers show that it was a fairly even game. Now, I don't really care about this clear-cut chances or half chances in the game, right? Because in my honest opinion, there is something very wrong in calculating these at the moment. I am a firm believer of something called POMO, right? Position of maximum opportunity. I want to create chances here. This is the position of maximum opportunity, right? So if I can get good chances in this area, chances are I'm going to score. So Saraiva plays the ball out. This wasn't bad because this was one of the few chances we've had in open play, right? So we've got build up. This is them. This is how we break sides down. So we're attacking them. This is at home where I'm definitely using counter press, right? So we are attacking. Derbyshire is bringing the ball up. We lose the ball. Immediately the boys try to win the ball back so that we're still in our attacking shape. Russ played the ball out to Saraiva. Saraiva drops it in for Higgs. Higgs scores with a header. I think it was a header. Apparently headers are very rare as well. I mean, a lot of people are complaining about a lot of things which I don't really care about. Saraiva, there we go. Yeah, we score with headers too. Okay, so not every header of mine goes over the bar. Okay, so this is great. We won this 1-0. We after I took the lead, it was the 60th minute. We immediately went regroup. We held our own, and the AI kept trying to attack us. They couldn't. Against Plymouth, I'm sorry, I tried my best against Plymouth, but Plymouth just treated me like a punching bag. They had this player called Eddie Brown who's playing as advanced forward. I made a mistake against this 4-4-1-1. I played wrongly. My strategy was all wrong. We were attacking, and then they break the attack down, and they got a split. I forgot to add a covering defender. My defenders aren't very fast because I'm willing to take some risks. We got beaten by one ball. Very sharply done. They played between our two central defenders. Here again, we're pretty high up the pitch. Eddie Brown is on the shoulder of my last player. Because I don't really look at a widget for the opposition. From the corner of my eye, I know it's a 4-4-1-1. That's about it. I don't want to know what roles these are. But when I checked the game after that, I knew this was an advance, so I went like, okay, I made a mistake. Yeah, I can't be tight on him, but he's definitely faster than my defenders, and he got in between them again, and Plymouth won that match 2-0. Oh, was it an over-the-top ball? I mean, frankly speaking, my defenders are slow. Eddie Brown is fast. This guy is fast. He's 11 acceleration. He's got very good balance. He's got finishing and composure. He beat my players flat out. My boy's acceleration isn't that fantastic. Neither is the anticipation concentration. So they lost out, and I was okay. Right. So now we've lost this game. C'est la vie. Next match against Cambridge at home. Now again here, the strategy is counter press. So here we played well, and we managed to beat Cambridge 2-1. Strategy, remember what I don't pretend that I'm not leveraging off counter set pieces. Hank's corner into the box, Lee header, Harrison far post. At the back I've got a jumping reach. In front I've got jumping reach. I only got these two players at these two positions. My set pieces are very simple, right? And then we got Saraiva with a free kick. Bang. We took our chances, right? Saraiva plays because he's got good he can take free kicks, right? 17 for free kicks. His technique is 12. As far as I'm concerned, in League 2, he's gone. Okay, put him in front of the box, he's going to score. So Saraiva, again, proving that he has the ability to score. And we managed to concede one goal in the 82nd minute. Dallas, Onan playing it out wide to Davis. Yeah, you can see we're not that good defensive. Jack Lee, who is basically our best defender, didn't get into position. And this was the match of the first month, right? August, this was the game. Fleetwood are hot favorites to go back up into League One, and we are newly promoted. On this day in Kingstonian, we played regroup because I knew Fleetwood was a much stronger team. So again here we decided, okay, fine, we're gonna play a simple game. They came with a 4-1-4-1. Again, if they're gonna play with a 4-1-4-1, I'm not playing a 4-1-2-3. I'm gonna get isolated. They're gonna be able to. They got the players to beat me with, so we went with a 4-4-2. But good news for us, we managed to score again from a corner. I'm not complaining Because the strategy is very simple. Be resilient defensively. Was a free kick rather. Saraiva's free kick right onto the head of Derbyshire. Another header. And we've beaten Fleetwood. Tranmere Rovers 1-1. This was a 4-2-4 versus a 4-1-2-3. I was like, the game starts and all I feel is the heat from Tranmere's 4-2-4. But he's playing with the DM, so the higher up they get, the more pressure they'll put on us. They scored a goal from Wooden from outside the box. I thought we defended quite well for large periods of time. And then we managed to get Joe Hanks, also smashing it from outside the box. We got 2 goals from outside the box. Enough for us. We're there. We're safe. We're not playing flashy football. We're not saying we can. I'm not even bothering to try. We did okay. But now we'll come to the second part of this show, which is how have these teams, let's look at some of these teams, right? Season preview has Fleetwood as odds-on favorites to go up. But let's take a look at file. Now, I was quite curious about who their transfers have been, right, in the last couple of, since they started. So I know I go out there and do a lot of free signings, but a lot of these clubs have done the same thing. File have gone out and signed quite a number of players, all on freeze. They got Adam May, who's worth 250,000. They got him on a free. James Weir. Now, value 100k. I'm looking at his attributes. They're decent. Can't really tell, but 100k player. Brandon Taylor. Now, this is a defender, right center. Okay. He's playing as a central defender. Not too bad. Positioning already tells me he's half decent. 11 to 16. Bjorn Hartley, a defender, central defender, another very good defender with jumping range of 15 to 19, marking of 12 to 16, heading of 13, and positioning of 12 to 16. A good defender, right? Just those attributes, I'll sign him, right? So they managed to find this guy on a free. Adam Little, striker, another player they managed to get on a free. I'm staring at it. Why didn't I use the player search window? These are all players that were away. They managed to get on free signings. So I was left looking at this going, oh my god, where did these players come from? Why am I not using player search? I was kicking myself after that. But that's my goal. I don't want to go out there and use player search. Now let's take a look at another club. I only want to focus on the clubs near the top of League 2, right? So I skipped past it. So we got Lincoln, right? Top of League 2. What have they done? Transfer history. Okay, they've signed some players. They let a few players go. They've been in League 2 for a while. Ashley Ryan, they signed him. This guy worth about 275k, midfielder, center. His passing, his vision, his work rate, his bravery is okay. His balance doesn't look bad. He's not that bad as well. Matthew Willock. Okay, not too bad. Teamwork 14 to 19. I'm looking at the ranges only. The ranges give me an idea whether or not to sign a player. Will Randall, I can't really tell. But this guy is where, oh my goodness, 325k. Where do these players pop up when they're all on freeze? Wes Burns on a free. Josh, these guys are all okay. 500,000 on a free. But okay, let's just be realistic. You got to look at their contracts as well, right? I can't afford to play 91k per annum for one player. That's like 3 of my players. So you can see some of the wages that they're playing them. 132k, 37.5, 134k per annum, 150k per annum. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Saraiva, his contract info, he's being paid 38,000 per annum. He's my best player. So that puts things in perspective of what I am competing against. I'm competing against clubs who can pay one player 132,000 per annum. So we've done okay. Tactics, I'm just going to make sure that my corners are set up correctly. So if I'm playing, and one other thing that we're doing, we are still doing this. We continue to offer trial to players, and we bring them in because a free signing can play anytime. The only thing you have to worry about is finances, right? We're at 856 and 922. I probably can sign 1 or 2 more players. Now it becomes a question of is he good enough to play in the team? So we've got a couple of free signings here. We got Zach Doby. Once these players become completely visible, then I'll know whether to sign them. And our team report suggests that we are still a long way away from being half decent. We lack quality depth at right back. Could do with more depth at left back. Could do with more depth on the left of the midfield. The squad isn't good at shooting. Marking is an area of concern. Off the ball is an area of concern. Passing is often inconsistent and disappointing. Basically, we are shit. So here we go. We got a couple of days. Archie Elamo, I'm going to ask Osborne to solve the issue because he wants to play and I can't really feel Elamo at the moment. And I'm trying to get my fans. I'm doing community outreach right now because numbers are going down. Nobody's coming for football games. So that's kind of disappointing. I need to generate as much revenue as I possibly can do. So we got all these players coming in for trial now. So squad, we go in. We go 1, 2. Javian Smith is injured for a while, so this is bad news for us. Got injuries to Javian Smith. He's out for the next 5 weeks. Big losses for us, and now we're playing Port Vale. There, we also looked at this guy, Matty Wolf. This is another free signing that was picked up by a club, and I looked at these attributes and I went, I want him on loan. I don't care. Yeah, Bristol Rovers have rejected. We're never gonna get Matty Wolf. Harry Osborne is not injured. Like, yeah, that's the other downside of playing with a team that doesn't have a lot of physios and sports scientists. We only have one sports scientist and one physio. So we are gonna have quite a number of players are gonna get injured. Martin Smith from Doncaster. I can't afford to sign players right now on £950 value, maximum asking price 24k. There's no way this is gonna happen. So I'm gonna remove these two because we're not looking at players that may show up, right? As transfer targets if I have to pay money for them. Oh no, now we're losing players left, right, and center. Sam Johnson is injured. Goodness. I think that this training schedule cannot work for my team. It's too aggressive. I'm losing players left, right, and center. So we're gonna, oh boy, this is just getting from bad to worse. We don't have anybody now available for the match against Port Vale. All my strikers, I think all my strikers are out. Ricky German. I have Archie Elamo. I mean, I have some strikers, but my plan A is I don't have options now. I can't play the target man 4-4-2 DM system. No, not good enough. Tackling is 13, heading is only, yeah, no, we're gonna finish. Kingstonian lose Johnson through injury. That's my goalkeeper who's now out. Okay, things are looking very bleak at the moment for us. Well, we lost a lot of players to injury. That's it, man. The injuries are piling up in the club. Oh boy, we need more physios. Squad. Look at that. Boom. Okay, so he's out for 4 weeks. He's out for 2 weeks. He's out for 11 months. He's out for 4 weeks. He's out for 4 weeks. What do we do? Staff. Sports scientists. No, we're gonna get another physio. We'll put. I'm gonna see whether we get more physios. Okay, so good. The board has agreed to get me more physios. That has to be the first thing that we do now. Staff, staff search, edit, attacking. I'm so disappointed. We want a physio. We got 2 physios. All right, we got Chris Bell. Thank you very much. Approach to sign you. Very nice. I just saw a nice number there and I just went for it. Okay, got 14. I do not want to pay to transfer them over, right? Because I have to pay for I have to pay extra money out of pocket for this. So we're gonna look at Steve Rance or Steve Snelling. So it sounds Steve Rance. So here, lots of my players are injured. It's like a bloody injury party going on. So Jocelyn, well, Kearney. My biggest weakness is right now the 2 wingback positions. They're just terrible wingbacks. I'm still using a conference wingback. So it's a danger right now. We need better wingbacks. So I've got these guys on loan, but they're not any better. They got poor mentals to play as wingbacks. This guy's positioning is only 6, so I'm gonna use Harry Osborne. I've got to go out there and get another wingback. These loan signings were gambles. They're not working out. So we've got our development center, and within the development center, the priority right now, my only priority is there a wing back here that we can use? So that's the strategy now going forward. It's to sign wing backs. We got Aaron Smith. He's not good enough. Yeah, it's gonna be tough now. This get a few wins under the belt. Yeah, it sounds like a nice plan, but I don't think I do not think that this team has what it takes. We're still a long way away. Saraiva for take out this guy and we'll put him here. Okay, here we go. I might actually have to play Joe Hanks there. Maybe as a fullback. The match is underway. Payne to Crooks. Crooks out to Osborne. There you go. Oh dear Lord. What am I gonna do? Eventually we're gonna this false dawn is gonna come raining down like a bat. I just think we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Samson, the target man, shoots from there. Holy cow, that was ambitious. He probably feels my pain at the moment. Jocelyn, we lost Samson, our first choice keeper as well. Osborne, okay, all right, that's not too bad. Okay, I think that's what we'll do with Osborne. No nonsense fullback defend. Okay, that's all you do. You play the long pass. Don't try and play any short passes. I know the volante. The idea here was he was supposed to support the volante, right? But if he plays a wrong pass, he gives the ball up in a very dangerous position. So I think I'm going to change his role to NF, no nonsense fullback. Payne, out he goes. Ooh, Polo just Worrell. Maybe we under fire here. Someone save us. White House. Oh boy, this is what my whole season is going to be like. Can I hold it up? I mean, can I keep it together? My hands are in a permanent praying position when I'm playing with Kingstonian in League 2. It's like I've got my hands together in the clouds. I'm clasping them, going, God, please help me here. Payne Worrell. Osborne, Polo. They block it again. Oh goodness, we're just putting sheer numbers behind the ball. Russ, Willard Innocent, and then we get 1 or 2 chances, and I'm hoping, yeah, he just shoots up from anywhere. Okay, I'm not complaining. Anyway, guys, we got to throw Osborne to Windsor. Osborne, yeah, Hicks couldn't get away. All right, Cullen now. Oh shit, I forgot something. Cover. Harrison is already a yellow card now. Payne. Straight into the hands of a keeper. I mean, I don't think that this is already looking like I need to make a change. Right? Everything points to me having to make a change, but I don't have the players to make a change with. We don't have that good of a bench that have an option, like a player that can come on who's better or as good as the players out there. This is the best that we have. Windsor, those are the kind of chances that we're creating. Okay, not too bad. Okay, we're gonna take off Windsor. I'm gonna bring on Joe Hanks. Saraiva. Windsor. Yeah, Windsor's losing the ball. Campbell Gordon. Out to Polo. Campbell Gordon, Lee, Cullen, Payne. Goes out to Worrell. Crosses the ball. They're gonna keep getting these chances. 33 minutes. Joe Hanks comes on for George Windsor. Okay. Osborne to Hanks. Back to Osborne. Find Hicks. I thought I was playing as a defensive fullback. What are you doing, Osborne? Derbyshire. Good work from Lee. Russ. Lee goes long. Oh, this is going to be over the top. Yeah, it's going to go right through the middle. Somebody's going to be running there. I knew it. Cullen is true. Hits the post. It looks corner. Defended well 40 minutes of this. This is my season, and we have to be optimistic, right? Dan Derbyshire, Jack Sampson is not having much of an effect on the game. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to change him. Change this guy. Okay, Sampson is coming off. You're not really contributing to our well-being. Then we got bring on Sadie. Sadie's a bit faster. Gibbons, Worrell, Smith, Cullen, Spinks. No, that was it. Yeah, we held on as long as we could, but yeah, Cullen just beat our defenders. We need better fullbacks. Until I get better fullbacks, I'm not going to be in a position to really. Yeah, that's what the goal is right now. Find out where we are weakest at and what's affecting my system. My system right now is being affected by poor fullbacks who can't help me move the ball up the pitch. And they're not acting as good support players for the Volante. So our plays are all breaking down in midfield. Yeah, just unlucky. Till I get better fullbacks into this picture, we are gonna be struggling to beat teams. Port Vale 1 with Kingstonian 0. Cullen. White House shoots Slyn. We're gonna have to change things as well. We're gonna have to counter press. Demand more. Osborne. Russ can't get there. Good work. Sadie. This guy has got speed, right? So he can get by. He can get behind defenses. Derbyshire. Alright, player. You are now up deep lying forward on attack. Gibbons, White House. It's a second goal. I thought we could launch some kind of a comeback. We can't. This is going to be a long season. Yeah, we just don't have the players for this. Derbyshire, Lee, Harrison. Now we got off to a good start. At least we got some points on the board. Osborne, Hicks, Osborne, Derbyshire. It's Joe Hanks, Joe Slyn, Jordan Hicks. Looks for Saraiva. Saraiva is through. Squares it. And they get one back. They get one back. Is an error from their defense. There's a quick sweeping attack. Gets us back into the game. It's 2-1. Saraiva. Crossing the ball, Derbyshire's header. They couldn't clear the ball. Gibbons was trying to control the ball, and then sliding in was Sadie. Sadie on the spot. Johnny on the spot. Willard Innocent. Joe Hanks. Russ. Out wide goes to Higgsy. Higgsy holds the ball off for Osborne. Osborne is just going to play it back to... I don't know what the hell Osborne is doing. I mean, he's supposed to be a no-nonsense fullback. Carl Willard Innocent. He's going to be Whitehouse. They're breaking past our lines and they made it 3. Damn it. Just when I thought there was a way back into this game. They hit us on a counter. We got bang. Kingstonian 1, Port Vale 3. And Port Vale right here 6. Get the win they need to move out. Move clear. Wow, Port Vale really came at me. They really came at us. We did our best, boys. There's no point knocking us, knocking the team down. I mean, we're doing okay. We had 3 wins. We got 11 points on the in the bag. We're not doing too badly. We're gonna lose a few matches this season, right? I mean, we just lost to Port Vale. We have had 3 good wins against Fylde, against Cambridge, against Fleetwood. Our away record isn't good. Away, we have yet to win an away match. So we're very strong at home. So we're gonna keep this. We're gonna hope that against Northampton we show what we're worth. So in terms of the scouting, yeah, I'm still looking for wing backs, man. This is out. So we're gonna go back to the DOF request. Come on, is there any free transfer? Who do we have here? This is a 50%, so we won't bother. Offer trials to these 2. Tom Miller, transfer offer trial. 50%, right? So my scouts have actually taken a look at him. James Pearson, he's better than Harry Osborne or Paul Warne. You see, 50% recommendation. Even my scouts think he's better than what we have, which is kind of true. He is better than what we have. His passing is 8. His vision is, yeah, he is actually a lot better. So we're just gonna add him to the short list for about a month. So as long as they're free signings, we don't have a problem getting them into the club. Okay, suggest left backs. Okay, we'll clear this because apparently there's no left back free transfers. We have Jay Sheridan, that's a name from the past. I know I've used him before, but no, he's not good enough. Jaden Mundell Smith. Tackling 5 to 11, acceleration 15 to 11, bravery is too low 4 to 8. Wazumana Karamoko, a French player. Interesting. Nothing is visible. Transfer offer trial for 2 weeks. Yep, there we go. We gotta keep doing this for the next couple of days. I'm just adding and hoping that we can find 2 wingbacks. That's it. That's the last piece of the puzzle that I need to fill up. If I can get the wingbacks, then I have a chance. Then I really have a chance to at least do okay, because we have no problems moving the ball from midfield to attack. It's the transition from defense to midfield that we're breaking down on, and every time it features the 2 fullbacks. So, and we already conceded goals through mistakes from the fullbacks as well. This is something that I have to address in the next couple of weeks. And free signings, at least I still have some buffer, but that's it. After I make the signings, I can't. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I have to start releasing players to make more room in finances. So squad, we look at the development center. Squad, this is where I put all the players that have no future. Joshua Webb, thank you for all the fish contract. I will release you on a free. Then we've got Joe Widdowson. He's also transfer at wanted list, sell at any price. Okay, that's it. Joe Widdowson, we signed him, right? Actually, in the absence of any other defender, I shouldn't sell him at any other price. Remove from unwanted list. I mean, in the absence of other fullbacks, this guy is actually better than what we have. But last season, didn't perform very well, 6.61, right? So he made 8 appearances. He never really convinced me that he was good enough. So he was signed as cover. So yeah, we're gonna let him go. Depot Akinyemi, yeah, he's gonna be transfer listed or add to unwanted list, sell or release. We gotta trim down this head count that we have, which is kind of big at the moment. But we need to get some better players in, and hopefully with these better players we have more options. Yes, the adventure we didn't exactly beat Port Whale. I was hoping that we could have a fairy tale start to our adventure in League 2, but I'm very certain that the performances will improve once I get myself 2 quality left backs. My loan signing is just not good enough. They'll have to be covered until I find decent players. That right back position is a real problem. Harry Osborne is giving the ball away. Kearney has been giving the ball away. Woolen Innocent and the other fullback, between them, they both concede this. They both make exactly the same kind of mistakes. So, yeah, we're gonna have to address this. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a world of hurt. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Kingstonian Diaries. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. You can always look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com. My website. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you have had a great day and continue to have great days ahead. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.